Anybody good, I swear it's us. I'm vibing, I'm chilling, I'm good, I'm kicking back and I'm vibing.
Hi babes. So I did a ton of shopping over the past maybe month or so, and I bought a ton of things to expand my makeup collection, and I do mean a ton. It's so funny because every time I think about it, I think about that comedian on Nutty Professor where he was like, women be shopping, women be shopping. It's so funny. But a lot of the things I bought are things that I really think will make for a staple collection, A lot of the things I bought I think will make for a staple collection and are things that I really wanted to try. They are things that are either popular or things that have just recently come out that I've absolutely wanted to try. So I got them. I have started out with a relatively small collection, and so I felt like this was the perfect time to add on to my collection. So we're definitely gonna go through all of those things. So buckle up, grab your snack, because this may be a bit of a long one. So to start off basically with the beginning of your routine, which for the most people starts with your foundation. I got about 5 of them. So starting off, I got the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and my color is 8 in 1. I have not tried this yet, but I did color match in Sephora, and this is a good match for me. So in a future video, we definitely will be doing a look with this one. I am definitely excited. I've heard nothing but great things about this, so I'm looking forward to trying this. We do have Haus Labs, which again, heard nothing but great things about this, and I'm actually wearing that today. It went on absolutely smooth, beautiful finish, no problems whatsoever. And we actually have a wear test because the makeup look that I'm wearing today, I've actually been wearing this for a few hours. I actually finished my makeup probably somewhere around 10 or so. It is now, I want to say it's about 3:30. My makeup is looking awesome. So as we're talking about these products, you'll be able to see that I've been wearing it for a while. And this foundation has absolutely held up. I've been to the mall today, been to several stores. I ran a few extra errands, including a doctor's appointment for one of my kids. Again, ran several errands, been through the heat because I do live in Texas still, and we are experiencing still that warmer weather. Again, it has definitely stood the test of time today, and I absolutely love it. I have not touched up anything, including my lips. So again, once we get to that, you will see that my makeup look has absolutely stood up. But again, absolutely love this foundation, so I can definitely see the hype. It's great. Another one that I had to have to my collection, because again, I don't really go a lot of places as of yet, was the Easy Blur and from Huda Beauty. Another one I had to absolutely add to my collection was the Huda Beauty Easy Blur, and I am in the color Truffle Cake. Oh, before I get to that, I am in the color 560 Deep Neutral in the Haus Labs. But yes, for the Huda Beauty Easy Blur, I'm in the color Truffle Cake. Love the way this applies. Again, it's very lightweight. I do love that it is kind of a matte finish, at least when I apply it. Very, very beautiful foundation. Again, wears more so like a skin tint for me. Or when I say that, I mean on those easy days that I love to wear makeup, this is what I usually go for. And that's what I mean. It doesn't necessarily wear as a skin tint, but what I mean is when I don't want to wear a lot of makeup and I want just an easy day. It definitely covers everything for sure, but it's one of those easygoing, very low maintenance kind of situations where it's very easy to put on, not fussy, but still very gorgeous finishes for my skin tone. Matches great, easy blending, just very, very beautiful foundations, and I absolutely love this. She did a wonderful job with this. So again, one of those I have tried, and I am so happy to have this in my collection. Another one that I've recently added to the collection, I have worn once, but a very beautiful product. And actually Fenty was my very first foundation actually that I believe I purchased. This is the new Soft Lit, I believe it's called. Yeah, Soft Lit foundation, and this is in the color 490. I bought this recently when everything went on sale on her site. And again, very beautiful finish, very beautiful color match. I love to pair this with, again, one of her new products that I just bought, which is the new matte pink and white, what is that? Primer. Her new pink and white matte foundation, or sorry. I love to pair this with the new matte primer that she just came out. Absolutely beautiful finish. I love this. It's not drying. It goes on very beautiful, very great coverage. I have, again, nothing bad to say about this. Love Fenty products down. Again, one of the very first brands that I tried when I had my first makeup, put my foot into the makeup game. And for a long time, it was the only thing I had because, again, as a dark-skinned girly, it was just one of those, she was one of those companies that actually made things that matched my skin tone. So, will always be Fenty down. And then last, as far as my new purchases, I have the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Again, I've heard nothing but great things about this, and it was one of those that I wanted to add into my collection. I am in the color Deep 7 Anguilla. And again, people say that this is a staple. Nothing has changed. I want to say in the last 10 years. They say it's beautiful. I color match this, but have not actually worn this. But again, I can't wait to try it. So again, be looking out for me to try this in a video really, really soon. So that's it for my recent foundation purchases. So I'm very excited about those. Moving right along into concealers and products in that realm. I've recently realized that, you know, one of the things I noticed in my makeup doing process, if you will, is the one area I tend to, if anything, notice that may not get covered up as much is my under eye area. I do tend to have dark circles now, and when I do my makeup, I do tend to notice that sometimes you can still see that peeking through even after I do my concealer. At least I still see like a little bit of shadowiness, you know, even after the concealer, after the baking, after all those steps, if you will. So I'm like, maybe I need to go ahead and add a little something extra to that area. And so after doing some research and some testing, I went on and purchased the Morphe Wake Up Artist Under Eye Correcting Concealer, and this is in the color Papaya. This looked like the best color for me after testing it in the store. So I've tried this out. It does work well, putting a little bit of this under my eyes before my concealer and other products. This has done awesome. It's not too thick. If, you know, applied correctly, it's a beautiful color for, again, my undertones. So I love this. And Morphe has been a color, or I'm sorry, Morphe has been a company that I'm noticing I'm adding a lot more to my collection, and you'll actually see that as we move further into this haul. They have some really great products, so I'm watching out for them. Another thing I picked up, again, noticing that they've been talked about a lot more, so definitely want to give them a try, is Hourglass. So I did pick up one of their concealers in Clove, and this is the 11.4. I use two concealers, again, one that's a little bit closer to my complexion to create that ombre effect. So this is the color that's usually closer to my complexion color, and then usually I will go in with a lighter. However, Hourglass, I feel like they need to work on their color range. Here's why. I was able to find the color closer to my complexion, but when I got to looking for a color that was a little bit lighter, I hit a roadblock. Most of those colors were hitting in the warm or golden. There wasn't a lot of neutrals, and I'm very much a neutral undertone girly, if you will. I tried, what was that? I tried a color. I can't remember what that color was. It was very much too light. I actually tried it today. I had to do a lot of work to get this look, but it was very much too light. So it did not work. I had to take it back today. That was one of the returns I made today. But other than that, this color works beautifully as far as close to my undertone, but definitely had to take back the lighter tone. It was very much too light, and all the other colors felt too warm and too golden for my undertone. So Hourglass, I would love to get another color, but that range that you guys have as far as lighter concealers, definitely need a few more neutrals in there. I would love for you guys to work on that. Another purchase that I did make was the Tear concealers. Now I'm so excited about this. I love Tear. I actually have a couple of their cushion and regular foundations, which I absolutely love. And I've been wanting to try their concealers for a while. Again, most of their stuff was online until they recently released in Ulta. So I was super excited about that because I was able to color match in store. And the one thing I like about these is they have the traditional concealer with the wands on one end, but they have these like lipstick ends on the bottom. Now what I use the lipstick wands for on the bottom is actually to clean up the underside of my brows. Now of course I use it for other things, but that's mostly what I use these lipstick bottoms for, and I did that today. So absolutely love the versatility of these and the colors. I do still use, of course, when on those days where I want to use them for actual concealer, I use them for my T-zone, under my eyes, the normal concealer placements. But the formula of these are awesome. They are a little thinner than some of the other concealers I use, but again, they blend well. The color ranges are awesome. Absolutely love them as a product. Tear, I'll definitely be re-upping on these when I need to, but love these products as well. I actually ended up getting a double-ended brush. I've been hearing people talk about these double-ended brushes. However, I did not get mine from Sephora or any of the high-end brands. I got mine from Amazon. Mine was two for, I want to say $5 off of Amazon. Love this brush. Again, like most people, you use it for blush, you use it for contour, use it for all the things. And again, works just as fine. I used it today for my, again, I use it for my blush. I use it for my contour and bronzing, if you will. But love this brush. Does just fine. And again, I got two for about $4 or $5 off Amazon. Moving right along. Edam. I believe I'm pronouncing it right, but Edam. Absolutely love this stuff. I got put on from this, I want to say from two different influencers, other influencers. I know one of them was by mistake. It was a TikTok user, Nurse, who was going through all the lip balms that she uses through her shift at the hospital, and she came across this one. I believe this was in her top 3, I want to say, And another one was Monica off of, she does YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. But absolutely love these. Now, for the first day and a half, my lips are raw because I do suffer from really dry lips. But since then, smooth as a baby's bottom. Absolutely love this. This is the guava one, and I just got the all chocolate, le chocolate, whichever one is. It's the chocolate one. Now these will forever be in my repertoire. Moving right along, I have these Morphe Solo Artists, and these are essentially bases. Again, like I said, I've been falling in love with Morphe products because they have them. They're affordable, really, really affordable. And I use these as eyeshadow bases. I love these. The consistency of those are, these are smooth. I use these again to apply my eyeshadows, and they go on so smooth, so clean. I have them in Mixtape, which is like this light color, and Settlage, which is just slightly darker. This is more like exactly my skin tone, or maybe slightly lighter, but this is more light, like a light base. But they, again, go in so smooth. They make the perfect eyeshadow bases. My eyeshadows stay on all day, stay in place. Absolutely love these. And the reason I discovered them, because I heard MAC had came out with something like this, or had something like this that they just relaunched, if you will. And could not get my hands on them without ordering them online, but I wanted to check them out first. Could not find them. All of a sudden stumbled upon these, and they're with Morphe, and again, so inexpensive. So again, love that. Actually, I already have backups. Next product, moving right along, are my powders. Recently added a couple of them to my, again, repertoire. Huda Beauty, I have Kunafa. Love this one. Again, I use this sometimes when I don't want as light of an under eye, but again, a little bit of lightness for my skin tone. I have the new Pink Pumpkin Easy Bake Duo. I actually used this one today under my eyes, and it's the perfect mixture of lightness but kind of muted. Absolutely love these. And I think this works perfect for the dark skin girlies. So love this, and I've been seeing the advertisement for a while, so I couldn't wait to get my hands on this. And again, the Fenty, I got this in Mocha. I wanted something to set the rest of my face, and so I got this as that. And the consistency of this is perfect. I know people were complaining that these were talc free. Again, I don't know the difference. As long as you set it correctly on your face, it works perfectly fine for me. And like I said, my skin has been great all day. My makeup has been setting in place all day. The color match was awesome. I have no complaints. None whatsoever. And again, maybe that's because I didn't have the first ones or anything like that. And again, I wasn't as into makeup before all these changes started happening. So I have nothing really to compare these new reformulations to. So again, I have no problems with it. And I absolutely love this puff. The quality of the puff that comes with the Fenty. Absolutely love these. So I may be purchasing more of these. Now, I did buy this liquid blush from e.l.f. This is the color Bronze Bombshell. I think this is a gorgeous fall color, or just an everyday color, actually. I wore this today underneath as my liquid blush color. Again, beautiful, beautiful for the dark skin girlies. And I say that only because I really want to find things for the dark skin girlies. I feel like there's not a lot of colors that fit my skin tone. I've actually been on a hunt for a bronzer for me. that's dark enough where you can tell the gradient, if you will, on my skin complexion. Actually, that was one of the things I went to shop for today in store. So hard to find. But yeah, that's why I constantly say for the dark skin girly, so with the dark skin girly, I want to promote for all girlies. But again, it's so hard to find that representation in those colors that'll pop for us as easy than for fair skin girly. So again, such a beautiful color. I'm wearing it today, and the way it just makes our skin look so vibrant and so golden. I don't know. It's just, again, the most perfect color. I'm glad I found this. And I can top it off with quite a few colors that'll, again, make it look so cute and so, I don't know, just give it that oomph. So I absolutely love this. And again, e.l.f. is an affordable brand, so love that I added that. Speaking of a late edition, I didn't have a chance to put it on, but I did try it in store. And we'll see if I actually found one that could actually work. The Makeup Forever HD Skin Perfecting Pressed Powder. Now, I did sample this in the store. I'm going to have to try a makeup look because I think I may have found a bronzer that could work. Now, this, of course, isn't an actual bronzer, but I'm going to wear it as a bronzer. This may actually be something that'll give me a little bit of what I'm looking for, an actual bronzer color. This is in the color 4.2 Very Deep for my specific skin color. So we'll definitely be giving this a try, and it's by Makeup Forever. Stay tuned. I also bought the NYX Lift and Snatch in Espresso. I'm going to be trying something different with my eyebrows late in the next couple, videos. So we'll see how this works. I've been mostly just using a regular pencil and just filling in my eyebrows. But I do like that hair, kind of individual hair look. Again, I just ain't been able to try it. I did try those little pencils with the two little situations on it before. It did not work for me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get it, but I've heard great things about this, so I'm going to give it another go. And again, I've usually gone black. I think it's a little harsh. I usually go over with powder, and it does bring it down, but this is espresso, and it looked like a decent enough color in the store, so again, we're going to give that a try. I'll let you guys know how that works out. Moving on to some eye products here. I've found these again by Morphe. They're called Mixed Signals. Now they're kind of like, I ain't gonna do that to her. They're basically the little eyeshadow sticks that we've been coming across a lot lately that people have been making. And I tried these in the store, and they have some beautiful colors. Like this is purple with some glitter. It looks like gold glitter shift in it, and this is like a silver with purple glitter shift in it, and this is gold. But on the other end, they also have like these like really cute actual glitter sparkle situations you can use. Now I used the gold one today on my eyes, and I don't know if you guys can see it, the camera's not really picking up, but in my inner corner I used the individual glitter situation to put in the corners of my eyes, and I'll include some pictures at the end so you can get a better situation. And it really pops. It made my eye situation pop, and I actually lined the bottom with the gold stick part. So again, I'll include pictures, so because the camera's not really picking it up like it should. But I think these are really, really cute. Can do some really fun eye looks, and I'll definitely be doing more looks with these. But these are a good, affordable, again, option for those that want to try some of those looks that maybe can't afford some of the higher end ones. They had way more colors in the store, and I got these from Ulta. But yeah, I give it a try if you want to, maybe get some of those and do that. There you go. Now this is what I'm most excited. Now majority of my eye look today with the orange and the red and the deep colors and such came from two palettes, and I'm excited about these palettes because, again, one of the main reasons also that I wanted to start my channel is I want to do some fun eye looks. Again, I'm tired of, for the most part at least, the basic eye looks that I've been seeing around is the, the nudes and just the plain and stuff. I wanted to do some fun looks, some really fun looks. Now, I'm not saying I'm the most talented person in the world. I can't do too fancy, if you will, of the looks, but I want to do some stuff, to do some fun colors and mix some stuff, and trial and error, if you will. So I got the Scratchback Cat palette, Paw Paw, and oh my god, these colors are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited about this, and I did use quite a few of the colors in this. I used some of that orange, I think some of the muted reds in here. I did use that. But I also got the Painted palette by James Charles, and I did use also this glitter and a little bit of his, I believe, the deep red here. And so I'm so excited about both of these palettes. I'll be using both of these because I love the color payoff on these palettes. And I'm so excited about the looks I can create with both of these palettes. The James Charles palette, I also got these sponges. Now I use this sponge to blend out my makeup today. They blend like a dream. As you can see, they're so big, cover a lot of surface area. So love that. And yeah, very excited about what I'm going to be able to do with these palettes. Also, with the Scratch by Cat, I did not get a chance to use it because it just came today, literally as I came home. I got her Set and Play and Super Stay, which is her setting spray, and the sealant. So again, these will also be used in a future video, but I'm so excited. I see her videos all the time using these, and her stuff stays. Her stuff stays in place. Her looks are always slam for the gods and staying in place all day through beach parties, and she's even worn it to the gym, and her makeup don't move. So excited to use both of these products. Moving on to lips. Now, the lips, I got lips for days here. Well, actually, one of them isn't necessarily a lip, but yeah, it's more of an eyeliner. So I got a nude eyeliner, and I did get nude instead of white because I think it'll work better for my color. I see a lot of people doing looks where they put white in their under eye to kind of make it pop. I just don't think white will look well on me, so I did just get me a basic eyeliner. I got this from Miss A, again in the color nude, and again, we'll see what this looks like in an eye look at some point, but just grab that. That's just more of a throwaway in there. But two lip liners, again, you heard me talk about this one and seen in several looks. Morphe Nightcap. This is a staple in my collection. Just had to re-up on that. Again, you can't beat this for what, $7? Stays in my collection at all times because for me it's the perfect dark brown that actually shows up on my lips with my dark lips. But the one I actually used today is by Marviano. Love this. This is actually a twist top pencil, or it's not even a pencil, yes, it's a twist top. And as you can see, I actually bought two. So this is one and this is two, and it is a twist top. This is what I'm actually wearing today. If you put it on, you actually wait for 5 minutes and it becomes smudge proof. Absolutely love it. Again, I've been wearing this all day, have not touched up my lips whatsoever, and it has not moved. I haven't touched on my lip gloss, my lipstick, nothing. This is my lips from when I put it on, like I said, about 10 o'clock or so. Haven't touched up a thing. Love this and love the color. I love everything about it. Matter of fact, can't wait for her to restock. I may be making another purchase just to make sure I don't run out either. So there's that. And it's black owned. She's in the DFW area, so absolutely love her. And with that, we can move on to lipsticks and lip glosses that I also purchased, because I also got her shimmer lip gloss, Hydrating Shine, and this is in cinnamon shimmer. I love this. It's more of a bronzy color. I did not wear this today, but I have worn it, and this is so pretty. It has the perfect shimmer in it. It's not too, liner in this. I've worn that as well, and it was so beautiful. I love the bronziness of this. I actually had it, and my mom came over to try to steal it with the lip liner, so I ended up placing a second order, which is how I got the second lip liner, because I had to order my mom her own, and she also ended up getting another color on hers, which actually has like this more pink tone to it. So now my mom is a fan of her products as well. So there you have it. On top of that, I have 2 of the Fenty Gloss Bombs. And I have it in Rose Amber and a Hot Chocolate. Hot Chocolate, my mom had this for years and years and years, and finally I was like, I need to get my own. So I have that. I know this is a fan favorite of everyone's. And then the Rose Amber, I actually am wearing this today on top of Miss Kiss Professionals, and this is a satin lipstick in the color Warm Blush. So again, I'm wearing these with Miss Espresso Martini Marviano. This is the lip combo for today. Again, haven't reapplied any of this since I put it on at 10 something this morning. But again, this is awesome in and of itself. This I actually got from our local beauty supply, but I do see that they sell it at CVS. You can find it on Amazon as well. And again, this is just a pretty, it's like a off pink nude kind of situation. And again, my family would say, yeah, I don't do color. I am just now experimenting with color on my lips. I was very much a black lip liner and chapstick kind of girl. And so now that I'm branching out, this is new for me, but I am loving it. I'm actually loving it. I ain't going too far off the deep end yet, just yet. But for me to put on a lipstick, got to give myself a high five. And then again, I topped it with this beautiful color, Rose Amber. Again, I love the different color shifts inside of this. I think it was very pretty to put it on top of this, so I love this lip combo. It's definitely going to be one of my faves that I add to my routine here. Few other lips that I added to my collection here was another Kiss lip satin lipstick called Berry Rum, and this is just as it states. It looks red on camera, but it's more of a berry color. Very pretty. Again, that satin finish, just like this one I have on. So that'll make for a pretty fall and winter color here. I do have the NYX Lip Ivy color here, and this is the color Blush Rush. This was kind of hydrating when I did try it on. Doesn't have a lot of pigment, but very cute. This will make for a pretty topper, or if you just want to throw on something to, you know, run errands, if you will. So again, added that to my collection. The NYX Fat Oil, and I got this in the color Sprinkle Sprinkle. I didn't find this super nourishing. I did not, but again, the color is very cute. Again, don't want to run some errands, throw it on top of something. I think it will make it, because I did get it for the color more than anything. Again, I'll keep it to throw on top of something if I want to add a little pop, if you will. So that's mostly why I got it. But again, I didn't find this as nourishing, if you will, when I did try it. This is actually a Tear gloss, if you will. It's called the Tear Waterism Glow Tint, and it's in the color Fig Peach. I actually got this as a gift with purchase, and it's actually a really pretty color. However, the taste is pretty off-putting. Again, gift with purchase, so it was free, but I like the color. It was actually pretty nourishing, so there's that. I got this today. It's the Butter Gloss in the color Creme Brulee. I don't have a lot of pinks in my collection, so I did want to add some kind of pink. Again, stepping outside of my comfort zone. So I have a bunch of NYX Butter Glosses. So I'm slowly adding to that collection, and just wanted to add a pink because I noticed I have more so a lot of neutrals, some chocolates. So I did want to add a pink. So I got that to add. moving on to pretty much the last category, if you will, sort of. So I had purchased the Snail Mucin. Again, everybody's probably heard of it at this point, but I am very much a dry person, if you will, in my skin. And so I did want to add this to my moisturizing routine for morning and night, and it's been working wonders. I do notice a big difference in my skincare. So I love this. I've actually got my son hooked on this as well. He calls it snail booty juice, but he loves it. And it really helps with keeping the moisture in my skin and keeping it hydrated. So I absolutely love this. One other non-makeup, if you will, related, I did get the Tree Hut body scrub in vanilla. I love anything vanilla, so I got this because it was on sale when I got my stuff at Ulta, so got that. And the final few items I got are all setting sprays. I got the Tear Match Fit. I actually just re-upped on this. I had this in my collection already. Absolutely loved it, so I just re-upped on it again when I found out Tear was in the store. I had to grab it. This was actually what I got when I got the lip stain as free gift for purchase. But again, absolutely love this. It has a beautiful finish. It's one of the first setting sprays I had that was actually high-end, if you will. Other than that, before I had just like the regular NYX setting sprays, if you will. But this was one of the first high-end ones that I bought. And the finish on this is gorgeous. Very much gorgeous. It does the blurring. It holds your makeup in all day. Absolutely love the Tear Match Fit. They do have a waterproof one, but I actually prefer this one better. So I just re-upped on this. Now these two though. These two. Baby, absolutely love this. I actually am wearing both of these today. I put on Miss Danessa Myricks in the middle of my routine, right after I did like my foundation and my concealer to kind of set that in place. And I used the beauty sponge to kind of push it into my skin and make sure all of that was setting in place, sitting pretty. Love this. It makes all your makeup kind of sit and just settle into the skin so nicely, so smooth, so blurring. Love Miss Danessa down. I have plenty of her products, from her Yummy Skin foundation to her blurring powder to her what the other little serum that you put on before your makeup. I have several of her products and I love them, and this is no different. So I have the small bottle because I want to try it out, but I don't know why I did that, because I will be getting a bigger bottle ASAP. Now Miss Charlotte Tilbury, again, this was actually her first product I ever bought. I've heard nothing but good things about the original, which at some point I plan to grab that as well. But this is the first product I ever bought, and I'm not disappointed. Again, I finished my makeup off at the very end with this, and I think that's a testament, because that's one of the reasons why my makeup looks so flawless now. Again, hours and errands later. I absolutely love this stuff. Again, bought the small bottle to try it, and again, I will be repurchasing the big bottle when it's all done. So great product, blurring. My makeup is sitting well, lasted all day, through sweat, through sun, through errands, through everything. Both of these are powerhouses, and they did something right. So absolutely wonderful ladies, wonderful products, wonderful business women. Can't say anything other than keep doing the wonderful things they are doing. And that is it. Again, if you stuck around this long, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for the support. My husband will probably kill me if I buy anything else anytime soon. So just be looking forward to me using these wonderful products and making wonderful makeup videos. Again, my name is Alicia Simone. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.